24 hours, I'll blow your planet away!
The battle has just begun!
Hello, this is RobotnikIsSexy, and that is my really bad British voice. I mean, I do have a cold, so maybe is that, but you know, speaking of colds, we got Ice Beam, we got a Nivea, we have the Prime setup thing. I can't really stop his Toxic Spikes. I mean, I can spin them away, but I'll have to get Armaldo in safely, which is kind of a task in and of itself. I'm going to predict him to switch back into Garbodor, actually. That was really slick of me. Must be special defensive? Flareon? Or maybe not. Well, it does have Roar. I mean, Flareon... Oh, it has leftovers, yeah. Pretty much giveaway. Gonna go for Flash Cannon, predicting him to switch out again, and he doesn't do it, he just goes for Roar. So, should have used that Specs Earth Power then, but I was too afraid of his Mandibuzz to switch in, and Mandibuzz is too powerful for never used, okay? Okay, the only way I have a shred of a chance in this match is because I crit Ice Punch, okay? And I'm saying okay too much now, so I should stop saying it. But I'm gonna do a nice move here. Go for Earthquake on the Roost as I die off to Poison, giving me a free switch, and Anivia is going to outspeed it and threaten whatever. I mean, he could have switched into Flareon, but you know, just go for the straight. Jinx is coming in, and I am going to predict the trick, go to Forester, and now I have a Scarf, I believe. And his Jinx is holding the Spectacles of Special Attack Boostage. Just going to leave Dr. Forester in. His Doctor career is going to end, and he is going to die. So that's kind of sad. Because does Dr. Clayton Forrester die at the end of the Mystery Science Theater 3000 movie? Because he kind of, like, is abducted by aliens a little bit? I don't know, and then he just doesn't show up ever again. I think that's, like, his canon removal from the show. But anyway, Mr. Head is in here. Liepard sacrificed his life to get up some nice groovy rain, and I'm just going to outpower Jinx, and then he's going to forfeit, which is really unfortunate, because the match was going really well. But that's too bad. So that's that match. There's going to be a nice OU match. I think we're going to alternate between NU and OU, and I'm just going to lead with Scarf. Heatran, go for that Overheat, completely blow away his Tornadus. I predicted him to lead with Tornadus, and he did. But he's going to predict me to switch into, you know, Gastrodon, and he's going to crit me with the Hidden Power Grass, which I probably would have lived, but whatever. So that's a good play on himself there, but Evil One. Breloom, some have said he may be suspect for Ubers, I think, or maybe they were joking. I hope they were joking, because you can pretty easily kill Breloom, but I know full well how much of a pain in the ass he is, and it just shows right here, because it's like, Bullet Seed, you resist it, you're a poison type, right? No. It's still gonna take you down to the point where Mach Punch can take you out, and just that switch into his Toxicroak is just gonna cripple him just completely. Even though he's playing really well, besides that, and you know, I switch into a Thunderwave or something, and Alakazam is pretty much fodder at this point. I mean, the damage is done, because now that his Toxicroak is gone, I can do a real open hurt with Breloom, because nothing else can resist my fighting attacks. His Jirachi is set up though, and that is a little worrying. Just gonna send in Scarf Hadi Robo. Hope I don't get paralyzed. Of course I am gonna be paralyzed. But you know, I broke his sub. And you know, that's what his job was. Go to Mr. Plow, go for that Earthquake, obvious as sin. But you know, gonna go for that Icicle Crash. Do I flinch? No, I do not, and he kills me with Gyraball. Very well played on his part. Gyraball's really good. I should use Curse Ferrothorn again, really, because you use Curse and then Gyraball just kills everything. It's amazing. But as I said, yeah, I got the Breloom. Breloom is a piece of shit. That is why his name is the Evil One. He is evil. I mean, if you have Mamoswine, or a bulky Scizor, or a Scarf Scizor, you can take him out. But it's, yeah, he is definitely a big threat, and his team was not prepared for it, especially since I nuked his Tornadus incarnate form on turn 1, which was delicious. So that's that match, very enjoyable. Now, we are going to have another match once it starts. Yeah, here it goes. So this is a very funny match I had against some guy named I Don't Think So, Mate. And his own handle is going to be rather ironic because I'm going to hacks the flip out of him. But, you know, I'm just going to go for the Thunder Wave, cripple his dude. That's cool. Set up the Rain Dance on the Switch and then just kill his Haunter outright. The White Lens once again helping me to land harder pump, and the Rain helping me to actually kill stuff. So that's cool. Yeah, I predict correctly. He used the fighting move. That gives me a free chance to hit anything with Earthquake. Well, he could have gone... I guess he could have gone into his levitating Psychic Ching Chang Walla Walla Bing Bang thing. I don't know. Chimecho? I think that's what it is, yeah. So, yeah, actually, that little pile of swine, he's a pile of swine, and he threatens my entire team with his stab attacks, because I don't... Yeah, I mean, he can use a rock attack, and rock plus ground plus ice is a big threat, and Sock is another big threat, because I found out the hard way that... Armaldo cannot take a close combat from Sock because he doesn't have any defense investment. Maybe I should change that a little bit. Maybe I should give him a little bit. I should probably give him a little bit just so he can live close combats. Because I think he got killed off by a Scarf close combat once, and it was really bad. But you know what else is really bad? Haxing the shit out of your opponent. He's going to miss Rock Slide, and then I'm going to confuse him. Set up a sub. He hits himself once. Hits himself again. I get a free sub and a free roost. All because he missed Rock Slide. Pokemon. You gotta love it, gotta hate it. So his Sock is out, gonna break his sturdy. Get a crit, doesn't matter, and yeah, and for some reason I'm faster. Maybe he has counter. Maybe he clicked counter just because he knew he was gonna lose. I don't know. So for some reason I outspeed. But this is the closing match against which this guy, he made his account by rolling his face on the keyboard like that, but it's, yeah, I think a lot of pro players use nicknames like that, like PokeAimMD, so I have a feeling this guy is someone famous. I don't know who, but I just have a feeling. I'm going to play super obvious, go for the fire move. He's obviously not going to stay in, but I do get the burn and Jellicent, and he's just going to leave him in as fodder. And Jellicent, he's just gonna recover. That gives me a free switch into Breloom, the evil one. Breloom, what am I gonna do with you? You're such a love-hate relationship, because I hate fighting Breloom so much, but I like using him on this team, just because he fits really well. That past turn was amazing, by the way. He locks himself into Specs Surf as I switch into, Gastrodon, and I was just, using him as death fodder. I thought he was going to Draco Meteor, but he overpredicts there. I am going to miss the Toxic, and then I'm going to use Toxic on Skarmory like a complete goof. Scald would have been better. I would have killed him, actually, as he went for a Whirlwind, so that's cool. Gosh, we're on turn 12 and nothing really has happened, but I'm going to put Tyranitar to sleep. This is absolutely crucial, putting Tyranitar to sleep. You're going to see later. It doesn't look like it matters. Like, he's just using him as sleep fodder, but it kind of matters. So Evil One is gearing up. He's going to go down. He's going to go down in a blaze of glory, punch that Latios square in the jaw, and he's going to kill him, but the Sandstorm, his own Sandstorm, is going to take out his Latias. Or Latios. It's a os, because it's blue. But this is the turn! This is the awesome turn. This is the turn that pulled me up out of the swamp and gave me a little glimmer of hope, because I'm like, please stay in and take a Hidden Power Grass. And he does, and he kills me, and that is great. Gives me a free switch. I'm gonna use Earthquake like an idiot, but it doesn't matter because I get a crit on Icicle Crash, so hacks all over the place. I should have gone for Icicle Crash instead, either way, but I just wanted his Gastrodon dead. But he is going to forfeit here because he realizes that because Sandslash failed to kill, Mamoswine will kill the rest of his team. like, just flat out, because Tyranitar is asleep, so, I mean, I outspeed him either way, and I can outspeed Gastrodon, but that is a good game, and that's going to be this upload, YouTube. If you enjoyed it, leave a like rating and a comment and stuff, and I will see you later.